Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today in our topic journaling and how it can be a beautiful practice of mindfulness and reduce your stress levels. Journaling has been a companion of mine for a very long time, and it really is a great catalyst for many things. So journaling is really good for stress management, for self-exploration, processing emotions, and just writing and connecting with your feelings and thoughts. And I've really been enjoying it for a long time, so I would like to tell you a little bit about it, and I can really recommend it to you. So first of all, one way of using journaling is just to clarify your thoughts and feelings. So it's really there for problem solving. Sometimes you may feel weighed down by the world, things may be on your mind, you may not feel okay, but you don't really know why. You cannot put your finger on it and say, this is why, this is the reason. And this is where journaling can really help, because you can just start writing, and it is really a great process of saying, I'm feeling this, and I think it comes from that, but I'm not sure. And the second you start writing and processing, things start falling into place. It's quite magical. When I start writing, I never know what will be the result at the end. But somehow I always find a solution to whatever is going on, or I find out what is actually going on. So it is a great way of clarifying your thoughts and feelings, and it gives me the feeling of being in control over my feelings, over the situation, whatever is going on. So that would be one way of using journaling, Another way of using your journal is using a journal as a gratitude journal, And it's very important to connect with our gratitude on a daily basis. So we are in the right mindset for this world. There's so much to be grateful for, and we take so many things for granted. So one way of using your journal would be as a gratitude journal. Maybe start the day with 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for. What a great start to the day, in comparison to, oh my god, I have to go to work. Oh my god, I have to do this. No, I'm focusing on gratitude. That might be an idea for you. The third thing that I use it for as well, I use it for all kinds of things together, to be honest with you, It's what I call whatever journaling, which is what you can do at the end of the day, like we used to maybe when we were little kids or teenagers, where you just sit down and you process the day. Many things have happened. There may not be the time with your partner or friend to talk through things, but your head is still buzzing and you just want to get it out. You want to have a bit of calmness in your head to wind down. And that's where a journal is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely perfect. I can really recommend that also for if you have problems going to sleep, at night, because your head is just buzzing. Sit down, even in bed, It's actually what my husband does and really recommends. And since he's been doing that, I can tell a difference in him. He sits down and he just writes whatever comes to mind, to process the day, to process thoughts, things that have come up, anything, We may sometimes not be able to talk about everything at the end of the day, and some things need to just come out and be processed, and that's a great way of doing it with the whatever journaling at the end of the day, And lastly, what you can use your journal for, that's just a suggestion though, it's for planning. Very often for me, it's like I've got 10 million things in my head that I want to do, and really all I need is write down a nice list, and that's it, and then I can go to sleep nicely. Whatever it may be, I just need to write it down, and then I already feel like, okay, I've made a plan, it's fine, I don't have to keep it in my head all the time. I can enjoy a cup of tea now. So these are just 4 different ways of how I use journaling, and friends and family use journaling and really see a great benefit in doing so on a daily basis, really. Yeah. Last thing I would recommend to you is at the end of every time that you journal, finish with something positive. Especially when you're using journaling as like a problem solving technique, or where you're exploring your feelings and going through past experiences maybe and work through them. Finish with something positive at the end, saying, I'm grateful I have taken the time to address this, or anything that comes to mind really. For me, it always happens automatically when I use it for problem solving, because by the end of it, I suddenly find out why I'm feeling rubbish, or why something has been playing on my mind, or where this thought has come from. So make sure though, if you're writing and there's no positive solution at the end, you're thanking yourself for taking the time to speak to your journal, your new best friend. Yeah, thank you for listening. Okay, I know that for some people who've never journaled before, it's really difficult to get started, and it's like, how do I actually do that? What do I actually write? How do I start? So first of all, I would recommend go to the shop. This is something special. It's like you're buying your new best friend, okay? Go to the shop, get a pretty journal that you like, that is really appealing to you. I think that the prettiness is important here, yeah? Nice journal that appeals to you, the material, whatever it may be, and a nice pretty new pen that you will be using with your journal. Because you'll be going on dates with this special new friend, yeah? And then really the first time to get going, make a thing out of it. Really make it a date, yeah? Let's say, nice weather, awesome. Pack your journal, pack your new pen, go for a little walk. Find a nice bench in the sun and sit down, start your journal. Thank you for listening. And then let it flow. Or maybe go to the coffee shop in town. Go to the pub, have half a pint. Indulge and just let the thoughts run. Let it come out, and you will see that journaling really improves your mental health, your mindset. It helps you connect with your feelings, especially for men. This is a great way of processing things, of letting go things, and I love it. I can only recommend it to everybody out there. Have a go and go out there, find your new friend in your journal. I hope this helps you and you will enjoy it. Let me know how you're getting on. I always like to hear about how people are getting on with the little tips that I'm sharing, because all the things that I share are things that I do and that really work for me, have worked in the past and do now. Namaste, my friend. How beautiful that you exist. Have a wonderful day. Go out, find your new bestie. Bye bye.